Hey there, all Q-tubers. So what do you got going on today? Well, we got some marinated turkey thighs. Yeah, that's right. Marinated in some Carolina Treet original cooking barbecue sauce. Yep, that's right. Here, let me go in and show you what's going on here. Oh, look at those thighs. Yep, some Carolina Treet. And the guy who turned me on to this several years ago was GB. And so what I have here is a couple of fresh turkey thighs that I have marinating. I lightly season with some GB rub, barbecue spice rub, and then the Carolina Treet in the bag overnight. Probably did this about yesterday afternoon. And as you can see, my setup here, the modified Weber kettle, yep, one and only. You'll never see this anywhere else. This setup here, it's all about fuel efficiency and the maximum amount of heat and smoke in the upper level. And what we have here is some homegrown, local charcoal briquettes from a company very close to where I live, and it's 100% hardwood briquettes, professional grade, and it's where it's at, and it burns hot. There's not a lot of ash, and it's just where it's at for me right now. And you probably will never see me using a big box store bargain charcoal anymore. I've seen the light, and I'm done with that nonsense. And this is where I'm at right now. And hey, you hear that? Alright, so this is my modified Weber kettle setup, and there's nothing fancy about this. It's just, you know, you have your elevated rack, and your heat and smoke accumulates in the dome, and then it comes down and up and out. Nothing fancy about this. It's a fuel saver, and it maximizes the heat and smoke in this setup. Now I'm only going with the flavor of this charcoal. No added smoke wood necessary with this stuff. The flavor of it is just incredible, and that's what I'm going with. I'm going to smoke these up for a while, and then with this Carolina Treet, we're going to go direct to finish them off. That's right. Alright, so after 45 minutes of taking on some smoke, we started off when we put these thighs on at about 200. Now we're up to 320 degrees. Slightly rising, just keep on rising the temps right there, and that's what they're looking like after about 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and stick that probe in there. Nice thick part of the thigh right there, and that's what the charcoal's looking like. Yep. Thighs need some higher temps. The smell is amazing. I gotta tell you, this charcoal is crazy good. And so we're gonna go and get a little extra smoke on them, and then we're going to sear them off. Alright, so now I will tell you my first impression of this Carolina Treet. It is really salty. At least it is to me. It's really salty, and I didn't think it was going to be that good for a dipping sauce, but using it as a marinade for the turkey thighs, I think it's going to be alright, and you know, with chicken and ribs. But the main thing I like about this is, can you see that? No sugar. No sugar, it's not going to burn over high heat. So that's my impressions of this. And I originally thought that this Carolina Treet was going to be similar to my buddy Phil and Florence, his piff sauce, but It's not the same. It's not the same as Piff sauce. But I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, GB recommended it. I mean, many years ago, and I'm gonna try it, and I think it'll be okay. You know, using it as a marinade to get the salt into the unseasoned meat. You know, and it'll be okay because of the no sugar. So, all right. So the pit right now is 369, and the internal temp of the thigh is 135, and we're getting up there. We're getting there to the point of taking it over top of the coals, and we're gonna sear it up a little bit. So we're getting there. Okay, so after 1 hour and 15 minutes of natural smoke and increased heat, that's right, we increased the heat from a low 220 degrees up to, what is that? It's at 352 degrees. We're going to go ahead, spin these around. That's right, we're going to go direct, and we're going to sear them off. We're going to go ahead and turn these. Turn these for direct grilling, but still a little bit of an elevated cooking rack. Still an elevated cooking, and as you can see, that's going to be perfect. That's going to be perfect, crisping up that skin of the turkey thighs. And look at that. Look at that charcoal taking off. Oh, this is going to be awesome. All right, let's get that lid back on. Alright, so let's take a look. We're at an internal of 171. Can you see that? Take this lid off there. Get that out of the way. That's what they're looking like. Let's go ahead and that's what that skin's looking like. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Look at that. Look at that. See that? Charcoal flaming up. Yep. Look at that, nice skin right there, nice skin, just like that. Alright, we're going to finish it up, we're going to get there real quick, just about a minute, that's all it takes, another minute, get a little bit of flavor on that other side, that's it, and this will be done. Alright, so just about a minute getting that meat side, a little bit of direct cook on there. Let's go ahead and move them over. Elevated rack, just like that. Yeah, you know how it's done, just like that. Get this just like that. Move it over there just like that. Alright. Burn that off real quick. Get the lid on. Get these in and let them rest for a minute or two or three. Oh yeah, look at that. Homemade mac and cheese. Old school way. Awesome. Okay, so after resting for about 15 minutes on an elevated rack, oh, look at that beauty right there. Let's go ahead and put that on that plate. Just like that. Alright, let's dive in and get a slice and do some eating. That's right. We're going to eat this. We're not going to be tasting it. We're going to be eating it. right, okay, let's go ahead and slice into it. Mrs. HMB is assisting me here. Gonna get a nice slice out of that turkey thigh. And oh, I can already see how juicy that is. Let's take a look there, Mrs. HMB. Wow, look how juicy that is. Okay. Alright, go ahead, give it a taste. Using that Carolina Treat as a marinade. Yep, slowly smoked for about an hour and then finished off over direct heat, direct coals. You know, crisping up that skin, and oh, you can see that right there.
Oh yeah, that's juicy.
Yeah, definitely juicy. Cooked to an internal of 173, and then let rest for 15 minutes. All right, go ahead, take another taste. Oh yeah, let me take it. I gotta say, first impression, it was too salty, but using it as a marinade and doing it like this, you know, with the GB rub. Woo! It was a good combo, and I could see why a lot of people go crazy over this, and I'll be doing a lot more chicken, ribs, and turkey like this with the Carolina Treat. So I thank you, GB, for turning me on to this, and you rock, brother. Alright, hold on, people, hold on. Hey, what do you got there, Mrs. HMB? A little bit of salad.
A little bit of salad.
And what's that? Your world famous, made from scratch, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Look at that turkey thigh. That's where it's at, people. Hold on, people.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, at this time, at this place, at this very moment, it's time for a T. T means tiger. That's right.
Good Lord.
It's tiger time. That's right. GB style. It's time for a tiger. Nice lager beer. My brother GB turned me on to the Carolina Treat. He turned me on to the Bastard Rub. And now it's time for a tea. Tiger, that is. RTFO, mofos.